And we were running into this grand finals right away. Unleashed on the winner side. Jules from loser side. Jules is going to need to win the reset as well if they want to take this. But Unleashed coming off fresh off the win, the 3-0 over Nuggets, is doing very, very well and is just going to look to close out in 3 short games. We'll see. I think it's a little similar to Peach, where it's a little hard for Brawler to get in, but the difference is that Sora just has so many more projectiles, right? Instead of just having to avoid turnips, you have to avoid Firaga, you have to avoid Thundaga, Blizzaga, just all of those. Not to mention, Sora has a big sword that Peach doesn't have. Peach might have disjoints, but Peach does not have the full surround big sword disjoints that Sora has. And a lot of times you saw Jules and Nuggets kind of trading hits because the hitboxes were overlapping for both of them. But that's just not going to happen. If that's the case, Unleashed is just going to win out on all those trades with Thing. And as we saw earlier, Jules is definitely having a little bit of trouble already. First stock having lost. And then Unleashed obviously has a lot more different options to get off of the ledge, as opposed to, say, Peach might. Especially using that side B. You saw him use it there to cross up on Jules' shield, and then use it diagonally into the stage to change the angle and distance that Sora was going to go after the side B was used. And that's all stuff that if you're playing against Sora, you need to be aware, but really good Thrupper. Not sure if that was great DI on Unleash's part, or if that would have just killed outright, but either way, Jules definitely not in this, definitely making the most of their openings. This time instead, it's just going for the forward air and then right into the Thrupper. And Jules getting 3 quick neutral wins, different punishes, different extensions every single time, but really, really good. And I liked the counter option from Unleashed, trying to catch maybe if Jules poked through the stage a bit. And the Thrupper as well, Jules just evening it right back up. Unleashed not going to die just yet. Both of them now going to be looking for some of their kill throws. Ooh, you saw Unleashed looking for it with the neutral air 1 into the up smash. Gonna get a back throw, throws up the Thundaga. And yeah, now Firaga is out. This, as I was saying before, it can just absolutely combo into either grab or dash attack if you hit it in the right range. And Thundaga just outright kills. You see it there, just to force Jules to kind of drift back a bit on the recovery, go low. And then just going with the down air, just intercepting Jules' recovery. Jules not able to make it back to stage. And like I was saying before, Jules just losing out on that trade. And Unleashed has so many different options to just mix up the recovery. Even there with the side B, you miss one, and then it just auto-locks. But Jules intercepting, I think, the down air with the Thrupper, going to take the stock. Ooh. And both of them just kind of trading. Jules being very creative with some of the use of shot put here. It's been really, really good to see. Unleashed not out yet. Firing back. Ooh, but there's a suplex. I don't think suplex can be used for the double KOs. Ooh, but catches rolling with the Blizzaga, and then catches the mashup with the up smash. It's not going to take the stock just yet, but one more of those definitely will, and this is not a percent you want to be at if you are Jules. Yeah, you have to be aware of the... And there's the Blizzaga. Tries to time the up smash again, but it's not going to get it. Instead, just going to get the half damage. And you can see Unleashed with Sora kind of just waiting out the options, seeing what Jules is going to throw out, and then coming out with the either the up air or the back air, depending on where Jules is in relation to Sora. Ooh, really good. The neutral air intercepting the Firaga. Not going to be enough, though, as Unleashed fires back with the up air as Jules tries to go very deep. But it's not going to take a DLC yet, and at 155, Jules can definitely find the Thrupper. At max rates, that would probably kill. But Sora and Unleashed just going to catch the jump with the up air. And that will take game number 1 for Unleashed.
Battle, Brawler, Sora! Three,
Going to game number 2, Jules is going to take us to small battlefield. I think up tilt might reach through the platform, maybe. Could be completely wrong about that. But definitely as opposed to PS2, the platforms are a bit lower, so it's a bit easier to get some of those platform extensions. But that also means that Sora can get some platform extensions as well. And we've seen how good Unleashed can be at just like holding center stage and getting some of those things like the up airs. Ooh! Good dash tech from Jules. Unleashed gonna get the grab though. Ooh, using the Firaga and tries to go for the counter there as well. Ooh, good DI from Unleashed. DIing the down throw just enough so that Jules was not able to land the thrupper, and then just reversing it with a back air while Jules was coming down from it. And Jules as well getting the extension, but not able to get the thrupper once again, and just going to eat 57%. There's the dash. Oh my god, there's the Firaga, and because you were so close, forget about getting a grab, forget about getting a dash attack. Unleashed just goes for the forward smash, and then a counter off stage is going to just end Jules' stock. Jules finally going to get the thrupper, this time with the down throw. But the percent is super high, and not really where you want to be. Alright, Unleashed trying to fire back. But Jules not out of this yet, gets a bit of a thrupper, but Unleashed is playing super carefully around all the options Jules is throwing out. Jules gets a down air, gets an up air. Not able to get anything else off of it though. Not able to finish off the combo. Ooh, good use of the Thundaga there, forcing Jules to get off the platform, this ledge. Because that ledge invincibility would run out and then get hit by the Thundaga. And there we see it again, the Firaga just coming out. And the Thundaga again catching the recovery. It's so good if you know how to space it right. Good reflection on the shot put, similar to how Unleashed was using the counter earlier in the match against Nuggets for the turnips. Ooh, yeah. And that's what you see. You see the up B just getting punished by the thrupper from Jules. Really good job. Jules at 117%, but we've seen what Brawler can do so far. But Unleashed is just so good at catching these jumps with the up air. Jules is just having a really, really hard time getting in outside of getting in with some of the jumps, with some of the grabs. Jules is having trouble kind of making something happen. And yeah, the Firaga, you're not going to get the forward smash follow-up, but you are going to get the up B out of shield, and that will be 2-0 for Unleashed so far. Unleashed only needs one more to take the set and the tournament.
Battle. Brawler. Sora.
Alright, and Jules is just running it back to small battlefield. He was doing really, really well on this stage, outside of just getting caught out by certain things. So don't disagree with this. Jules just looked a lot more comfortable here than maybe on PS2. That was a bit bigger. Not as much space for Unleashed to really play around with the projectiles as much. And it's really just going to be, can Jules get all these optimal combos? And we see it at a start with those back airs, really, really good. We see Jules trying to catch the Sonic Blade, I think, with the down air on the ledge, but Unleashed being able to work around it. Those side Bs are so good. Using the neutral air as well, the drag down, and then getting the forward air as well. Ooh, and just catching. Was that the get up attack, I believe? With the forward smash. Either way, Jules going to lose their stock first in game number 3. Not really what you want to see if you want to try and make the reverse 3-0. Unleashed is just playing so cleanly right now. Jules finally going to get down throw into the thrupper. Don't think there was anything Unleashed could have done right there. That looked pretty set in stone. Ooh, with the down throw at 0, not going to be able to get anything off of it. will be able to land the suplex. No tech chase on the platform, though. Ooh, there is going to be a tech chase now, catching the roll out with another grab. Doesn't get too much off of it, but does get an up air and evening up the percents with it. Ooh, grabbing out of the Sonic Blade. Very good timing off of Jules. Oh, and I saw what Jules was trying to go for there. He was trying to shield the first hit of the Thundaga and then run in and grab Unleashed while he was still in the M-Lag. Unfortunately, was the aerial version of Thundaga, in which the Thunderbolts are closer together. So was not able to punish it there. And goes for the early up B, maybe trying to anticipate Unleashed going for maybe a counter. Ooh, good air dodge away from Jules. Gonna be able to live through the Blizzaga and trying to find their opening. Ooh, but the up smash not gonna connect from Unleashed side. Dropper from the platform, not from the platform, from the stage. Not gonna take it either, but the back air at the ledge will do it, and Jules still in a very nice lead. And this is what Jules needs. Ooh, only going to continue the combo with a neutral air, not an up air. And the shot put as well. Catches the roll out with the up tilts and the up airs and the up B on the platform. This is why, oh my god, so this is why Small Battlefield was chosen, because that Thrupper killed at 67. That was ridiculous. So Jules not out of it yet. Jules saying this is not going to be a quick 3-0. Making it 2-1, but Jules is going to need to win the next 2 games in order to reset the bracket, and then is then going to need to win 3 more games. Well, Unleashed only needs 1 more game of the next 2 to take the tournament.
Brawler. Sora.
And the choice is Kalos. Yeah, we saw this pick as well when Nuggets was playing. And the real thing is that Brawler just can't do too much with these side platforms. You don't have the platforms in the center to extend off of. And like I talked about before, when you don't have the stage underneath, it's a lot harder for Brawler to have some of those tech chases that Jules was getting so much off of, getting maybe an extra down throw on the platform, maybe getting an up air or an up tilt. Jules was getting so much mileage off of that on the small battlefield games that when that option is taken away, you lose a big part of Brawler's game plan. But that Thundaga not going to be exactly safe with Jules right under and just going as well with the Thrupper and Unleashed. Being juggled here, not exactly something you usually think of as Sora, but oh, beautiful there, using forward air 1 and 2, not finishing it off, knowing that Jules was kind of just going to be matching her dodge out of it, trying to get out of the combo, and then just using the landing just using the forward smash there. Jules going to fire right back though with the back air, and this game is super even so far. Jules getting the basic combo, down throw forward air into the up B. And Unleashed a little bit on the back foot. Game is still super even now. Jules is getting more of these hits than Unleashed is. Jules is definitely getting some sort of lead, using the side platform there, but thankfully Kalos has those higher blast zones, and those higher blast zones are going to mean that Unleashed is going to survive just a little bit longer off of these Thruppers. And Jules at only 48%. Sora gets another down throw, but this is definitely out of the Thrupper range. But Jules, as we've seen, can definitely take those stocks with the back airs. Even a strong neutral air if the time requires it. Ooh, and that was not a great landing. The air dodge kind of just right on to Unleashed. Just getting caught by the super close Firaga, which just combos into the forward smash. And then the up B going a little bit past the ledge, getting hit by Sora's counter. And that's just going to be one dead Brawler. Not something new, not really great for Jules. Jules can definitely take the stock super early though. Either if he finds some sort of combo into Thrupper, don't really think it's possible now, or just lands a raw back air or smash attack, maybe off a tech chase, maybe off a tech chase off a landing neutral air. But he's definitely going to need something, and it looks like he's looking, yeah, we saw the up smash there, we saw the back air. With the Sonic Blade, and we see Jules just trying to find an opening, using the flip kick to kind of just jump away. And Unleashed is perfectly content with just waiting back and throwing out some of these spells. Jules finally going to land the back air there, but it's not going to take it just yet. As as Unleash can just command so much space with the threat of the Blizzaga, as he did when it was off the ledge. Just going to use the jab. And the flip kick. Not going to take it yet. The kill spark's lying. But the shot put this time off the side, going to take it. And once again, Jules is possibly on their tournament stock. Trailing a little bit in percent, but Brawler can definitely make this back as Unleash fires back with the neutral air and forward air. Ooh, and just counters twice in Jules' face. Second one's going to land. Oh, and catches the ledge hang with the forward tilt. Ooh, and isn't able to land. Doesn't do the forward air, I think, as much, and tried to get the... I think Jules tried to get the rubber. Oh, and Jules, so many up tilts and uppers. That got very spooky for a second if you were Unleashed. Was able to get out of it with the up air. And Unleash just trying to find the option to put this game away. Say goodnight to the tournament. And will that up air do it? No, it will not. The kill screen of fakeness as Jules lands a falling neutral air into the up air. Up smash, and it goes up top with the thrupper. Really, really good job from Unleashed. Not from Unleashed, from Jules. Evening the score up 2-2 and staying alive in this bracket. Oh, man.
Stop the battle. Brawler, Sora. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and now we are on Battlefield. I have not seen this. This stage is one of those stages that's super divisive. So the thing with platforms in this game is that when you're on a platform, it's really, really hard to drop through it. Melee has, obviously has shield dropping, where if you're shielding on stage, you hold a certain angle, you just drop through the platform, and it makes it super convenient, and the platforms are really, really nice. Ultimate is not like that. Ultimate is notorious what I like to call, and what a lot of people call sticky platforms, where sometimes you just don't get through them. So a stage that is covered in platforms, and especially 3 of them, is really, really annoying. And as well, a lot of characters are really polarizing on the stage. A lot of them get a lot of extensions using both the side platform and the top platform. And Brawler is one of them, so I'm not fully sure why Unleashed took Jules here. The Callus pick definitely not working out, but Unleashed going to get the up smash there. But one of the things that Sora is really good at with platforms is just shirking under them, which basically just means being under a platform and using something like an up air to hit through the platform, like there, where Unleashed is using these up airs to just go through the platform and hit Jules, who is above them. And holding that center stage is also really, really strong here. You can kind of just camp, which sounds weird to say you're camping in the middle of the stage, but you command so much space and you can cover all the platforms and get off options if players run off or drop through the top ones. That's a really, really strong position to hold in. Sora is great at holding that position. And it's working out so far for Unleashed. So I can see definitely some merit in this counter pick. I can also see why Jules left it unbanned, because Brawler can definitely get a lot of those crazy extensions that we've seen on some of the other games off the platforms. Going to take the stock there just with a strong neutral air off the ledge. And it's just going to open the stock with Rapid Jab. I see both of them just kind of trying to find those openings. The back air from the back air parry, not going to be able to get punished, nor will the thrower get punished. And Unleashed just not really able to find something. Jules' defensive play has been so good. He gets the final hit of the neutral air there, but it's not what you want to be looking. Ooh, catches the ledge hang with the forward tilt though. But Jules is going to be able to get back. Oh, and very, very good job from Jules in mashing out using the jump. And then using the up B just late enough to not get hit by Unleashed's counter. Went a bit too far away to combo with the Pyraga, but the shot put, that move has so much M lag, and especially if you're going to use it on the platform, if it's going to whiff, it's going to be punished by the up smash from Unleashed. The Thrupper, again, you saw the big extension from Jules there with those up airs and the up tilts, but was just not able to close it out. The percent was just not there. But now the down throw, again, the percent not there, and Unleashed realizing that the Sonic Blade was not going to connect, just using the last part of it. It does have 3 hits that you can choose whether to do. Just goes off, just goes back, just retreats. Oof. That air dodge almost getting punished, but the grab not coming out from Jules. And Unleashed just patiently waiting. Ooh. That's another thing that you see a lot of characters with Battlefield, why they like this stage, is when they use their upbeats on the ground, you just reach the top platform. Certain characters include Samus, you saw it just there with Sora, and when you do that, you eliminate the lag of you just falling back to the ground when you use your up B, when you're in all that end lag and you're in the free fall. And instead you're just on the platform and you can shield and choose a defensive option a lot faster on a whiff hit. Oh, and Jules on this last stock, 112. Unleashed still has a full fresh stock. What's the option going to be? The option is just going to be forward throw. And Jules needs to take the stock now, and he does with the neutral air, and this is a brawler on Battlefield. I've just talked at length about the combos that are possible on this stage, and we're going to see if Jules can make that happen here at 112%. Unleashed going to be able to get back to the stage, and Jules not finding an opening there, but finds it there with the down throw, but only going to get a forward air, but there we go, gets an up tilt into the up air, and Unleashed is just struggling to get back to center stage. Finally gets the first two hits of the forward air, but not going to close it out. And Jules is playing so carefully to not get hit by any of the Keyblade. Oh, but the Thundaga not going to kill yet. Good DI from Jules. Oh, and Jules, great job recognizing that Unleashed is kind of just shielding in those ledge trap situations. And then just using the suplex to come up and punish that. And now Unleashed at that 97%. This is what Jules has done every single game, kind of just brought it back from the jaws of defeat. But Unleashed fighting desperately to end the tournament. He does not want to go to a reset, and it goes to a reset. He lands a neutral air, then the back air, hogs in the platform, and we are resetting grand finals. Oh boy, I'm not getting over anytime soon. Game 5, winners, Game 5, set 1 of grands. A reverse 3-0 from Jules. You know what, I said it earlier, Jules said he was winning the tournament tonight, and Jules is playing like he's winning the tournament tonight. He is absolutely on fire, losing those first 2 games, but firing right back so well. And we're just back on PS2. We're back on PS2, right where the set began, right where everything began. And no swaps from either of them. Jules playing absolutely on fire, but Unleashed so close to closing it out. All 3 of those games, each one was so close. And we're going to see just what happens here. But Jules definitely has a leash on something. Their shot puts are landing, the combos are landing more, the up tilts are hitting. Jules has figured something out, some way to get in on Unleashed. And Unleashed just has not adapted fast enough yet. Jules going to be sent off stage, but using the flip kick to get back. And because Unleashed is waiting on the ledge for him, not able to punish it. Ooh, but gonna punish the whiffed grab with the up smash there. And Unleashed once again gets off to an early lead, but as we've seen from the last 3 games, Jules can completely play with the deficit. The thropper there not going to kill. And Unleashed going to come down aggressively with the down air. Unleashed definitely playing this a bit aggressively. Catching no shield on the neutral getup with just the jab. Oh, and catching air dodge in with the forward smash as well. Jules is not happy that he lost. Oh, the first hit of the neutral air sending Jules into the stage, and Jules definitely not ready for that. And that is that sending at that perfect angle that if you're Brawler and you don't have a jump, even if you do have a jump, that's just not a comfortable position to recover from. And Unleashed just going absolutely hands on. Unleashed is angry that they weren't able to close out this in set number 1. And instead is firing right back, currently up 3 stocks to 1, and 75% on Jules' final stock. Unleashed definitely is playing like they want to close this out. Gets a dash attack, gets the thunder, and the air dodge not going to be able to go through the last hit, and the counter off stage. Jules immediately is 3-stocked by Unleashed. But as we saw last time, Jules lost the first 2 games, but was able to bring it back. And this time, Unleashed once again gets off to a very strong start. Alright, game number 2 when we were back to Hollow Bastion. This is looking very similar to some of the others, some of the sets before we were seeing. And again, Jules can definitely get some of these extensions off the center platform. And it's a bit easier to play without the 2 side platforms as well. Ooh, and Jules off to a very strong start. Gets the stage, gets the spike on the stage, but not going to get a follow-off if it lands another suplex. And Unleashed. Only in disadvantage for a second as the Sonic Blade comes out. Unfortunately, Thundaga is out, which does leave Sora a bit susceptible, but is going to get a raw forward smash onto Jules, letting that come out, and now the Firaga is out. Oh, beautiful stall using the Firaga, and then the counter to hit Jules right off without the jump, I believe. No, I think he had his jump, but just not at a great angle. Either way, the counter was going to seal the fate there of Jules not able to get back to the stage, the up B not going far enough. And Unleashed once again off to a very early lead. Still though, 130% only. Jules is only a 7% on the stock. Jules can definitely close this out super early. And a strong neutral air, not going to do it just yet. But really, really close. Ooh, and the shot put as well. Just interrupting the Thundaga at the perfect spacing to avoid getting hit by it. Ooh, and the up smash reading the roll. Great job from Jules. Not taking, only taking 7% right there on the second stock. Firing right back. Jules gets the suplex. Lands a back air. Ooh, and another grab. Into the back air again. And Jules is just playing absolutely phenomenal. That 3 stock last game not phasing him in the slightest. Ooh, Unleashed trying to follow down with the counter, but again, no punish. Instead, it's going to be a few up airs from Jules through the platform. You can see how the stage is working really well. Unleashed is having a bit of trouble when on the platform. There's not much they can do inside of jump away, and then when you jump without your double jump as Sora, it's just a pretty normal jump. You're kind of susceptible to what Jules is going to do with the up airs and the thrupper. And just like that, Jules is in the lead. But not by too much. Instead, the Firaga is going to get him on the neutral getup. But Jules has been doing amazing. Oh, no. Just like that, Jules has been doing amazing off stage. Goes a little bit too far. And unfortunately, SDs with the thrupper. And Jules is going to be looking to close out this stock. Maybe with a back air. But Jules getting, not Jules, Unleashed, getting the up tilt into the up air. And the punish on the Sonic Blade is just going to be a dash attack, and that dash attack just does not kill. Unleashed once again the Senpack off stage. But the aerial, what is it? The aerial Thundaga just covers so much space, and it kind of just forces you to sink shield. But Jules can kind of jump over the Firaga, get the back air, and now we're back to 1 stock apiece. And this is looking like a lot of this is looking like pretty much every single game, the last 3 games of set number 1. Where Jules was in a slight deficit, and then was just able to come back with some crazy combo. And there we go. There's an up tilt into the up air with a jab. Jules is going to be able to make it back to stage this time. The Blizzaga not going to be punished, but instead going to get another down throw. Oh, and it gets the up airs into the up B, but it's not going to take it at 89%. But the back air catches the jump. Sora doesn't have a jump, uses the counter, and just uses the Sonic Blade, but it pokes through the stage. Thankfully, Jules is able to get back using the flip kick, and then use the flip kick to get out of the down throw as well. But either way, is that going to be it? Getting the falling up air? Yes, it is. Gets the falling up air into the up B, and it is now tied off 1 game apiece. Jules is not saying this is not going to be a reverse 3-0 this time. I'm making this competitive throughout the entire set.
Stop battle. Brawler. Sora.
Alright, and we are back on Hollow Bastion. Unleashed. That followed the trend of the last 3 games in the first set, like I said, where Jules is just in that deficit going into the last stock. and then just land some nutty up air and up tilt combos into the Thrupper, and just absolutely steals it in the last minute. And Jules is definitely having that clutch factor here that Unleashed has just not been able to close out these games. So Jules has been doing really, really well, especially taking this through losers as well. And yeah, Hollow Bastion gets the grab. Not going to be able to get the Thrupper there, but the only punish on it is going to be the jab, and that jab just does not send far. Again, and the Thundaga interrupted by the forward air. Jules is just going all over Unleashed. Ooh, lands the falling neutral air. Doesn't get a full tech chase, but is able to land the back air. Ooh, tries to get the Thrupper. Oh, I really like the idea from Jules there. If he didn't B-reverse the Thrupper, I think it would have hit him. Possibly. I don't think it would have taken the stock at 114, but it definitely would have gotten Unleashed back at disadvantage. But instead, the whiff is just going to be put Jules at the expense of an up smash. But instead, Jules once again is like, yeah, you got 3% on me, but I'm just going to chase you with 2 Thruppers again, and you're not going to like it. Here, 2 stocks apiece. Jules getting off to a slight deficit. Ooh. That is not what you want to see. Oh, see, that's unfortunate. That's the problem that Brawler sometimes has with the Thrupper recovery, is that when you get hit out of the jump, or you get hit out of the flip kick, like Jules did there with like the Sora forward air, it's just so hard. And Unleashed, yeah, once again, Unleashed is just back on this. And that's what you need to do, right? Brawler can take these stocks within like 3 or 4 interactions, just a few down throws into really whatever the Brawler wants to go for at the varying percents. And Unleashed just hasn't been able to get too many of these early kills, but these early kills are what matter. If you can get the stock at 60, if you can get Brawler off the stage, it gives you such an advantage, especially heading into the rest of the game. And yeah, the aggressive option from Jules is going to be punished by the forward smash. And now Unleashed just goes up 2-1 in the Grand Finals reset. But as we saw last set, Jules is definitely not out of this yet. Ooh, and we're just going right back to Hollow Bastion. Not even waiting. No other stages that we saw, like we saw on the first set. We saw Battlefield. We saw Battlefield. We saw Kalos. This time we're just running it back and forth to Kalos. We are back on here. And he's trying to find some of these openings with the up air, but Jules lands the up tilt and then the air dodge. That's what Jules has been capitalizing the most off of, right? You get some of those up tilts, and then Unleashed is like, okay, because my second jump is so slow and so committal, I'm not going to use it, instead I'm just going to air dodge away. And whenever he air dodges away, Jules is just ready for it because directional air dodging is pretty laggy, and Jules is just able to get some sort of punish off of it. And there, the down smash punish with the up air from the ledge are really, really good, because that just confirmed it to the kill. And that is something that Unleashed, you're just not fully aware of. Like, oh, I just whiffed a move on while my opponent was on the ledge, and then I just died for it because it just went all the way to the platform. But Unleashed firing right back with the forward smash. But back to the air dodges. So you have to air dodge out of that as your situation, because one of the worst things that you want to do is lose your double jump. And I would know because I play Mewtwo, who has a very similar style of double jump. And I have a very bad habit of air dodging in those situations because jumping is just so hard and so committal. But Unleashed coming back for him right now, landing a few of these hits. Ooh, but there we go. The spacing and the timing, Jules maybe either messing up the timing or Unleashed just getting the air dodge out faster. But the down throws just have not been able to confirm yet. Maybe it's the rage. But Jules needs to get an opening now. And that Firaga into the grab is not what you want to be seeing, as well as the Thundaga. The Thundaga taking it off the side, and Jules possibly on their tournament stock. But I've said that so many times tonight, and it hasn't been that time yet. So Jules can definitely make this back. We see the air dodge once again with the down throw into the Thrupper. Not going to take it, only at 97%. The down air to try and punish any aggressive offstage option by Jules. Bunley's just coming out here with the up air, gets the dash attack. Jules going to be able to hit through the stage. The counter, the dash attack, counter not coming out. The dash attack getting Unleashed, and Unleashed now off the stage. And Jules trying to find this back air. Instead just catches Unleashed dropping the shield and gets an up smash. But Unleashed chasing with these up airs. Gets the Sonic Blade 1, not going to get anything else. But Jules going to get a suplex, just wait out the Thundaga, but now Firaga is out. And Unleashed has been so good with that all night. Oh, and just in time is Jules is going to be able to air dodge out of it. Going to use the flip kick to get out of the down throw, whatever combo Unleashed was looking for. But the back throw going to come out. Thundaga, no! And he mistimes the flip kick, and he's going to flip kick into the Thundaga. And that will be it. Unleashed will take BSB in the reset.